Okay, people, this is Thunder. I thought I'd comment on the latest BS news out there that everybody's seeing. Sometimes I go to, I get a lot of intel from different places like RT Today and Alex Jones newsletter and let's see, American something newsletter. And I basically try to scan the stuff that is going to be more truthful instead of the one-sided crap you hear on CNN or the other lamestream medias. I'm looking at some things there, and so I thought I'd comment because sometimes I go in there and I try to comment. Can't even comment anymore. Your comment's being held for approval. Oh, really? Well, then just forget it. I'll do a video. Um, so anyway, I'm looking at this caravan thing coming from South America and Mexico and all that. Of course, we all know it's BS. We all know that it's been orchestrated by somebody like Soros or somebody associated with Soros. Let's drive all these supposed refugees up to the American border here, and let's cause a confrontation, and let's put Trump in a hard position so that if he takes out some of them, he's going to be up shit creek, and if he doesn't take out, he's going to be up shit creek. So how can he win? It's all just a bunch of crap, okay? And so the way I'm looking at it is America has created so much chaos overseas, okay, by creating groups like ISIS. We know that they were a proxy army. We know that all the terrorist groups are really proxy armies for the U.S. And we know that this is all done to get rid of people like Assad in Syria. Okay, we all know that when they did that, when they created ISIS and destabilized Syria, killing hundreds of thousands of people, that a bunch of people fled, and all those people were refugees, and they went to all these countries. And so we created havoc with our little games around the world, okay? And now it's kind of, the chicken's coming home to roost, okay? The karma's a bitch, okay? So what's happening now is Americans are getting a taste of what it's like that these European countries are getting have had to deal with. All these people flooding in there, bringing their crime with them, and they're taking over cultures of other countries. And so, the people, the nut cases, the nut jobs out there, the left wingers, the liberals, whatever you want to call them, the New World Order people. I'm not even getting upset anymore about this shit. It's so comical. I mean, it's not frightening to me. Let all these refugees come down here. Americans been sitting around on their asses in this make believe reality. Okay, that they go to Starbucks every morning and sit and sip their lattes and think that everything that's over there, man. Nothing like that's going to happen. There's no terrorism here. There's no refugees here. There's no upheaval here. We're living the good life, right? That's what they think. That's what Americans have become too goddamn complacent. So I let these refugees pour in here by the thousands. Let them pour in and see what it's like that the European countries have been putting up with because of America's bullshit. Okay, hegemony drives for possessing other people's lands and powers and replacing governments and blah 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 blah. And you know what? The Americans that are sitting around letting this shit happen, they deserve this shit. They really do. This is a wake-up call. Do I want chaos? Do I want the system to break down? Do I want to experience hardships for myself and my loved ones? Well, not really. No, I don't. But inevitably, this shit has to come to the surface and be dealt with, okay? And things have to come to a head. So I'm kind of like just sitting around watching these jerk-offs in their antics, okay? These people that are creating this whole caravan thing is a farce because it's all been created by, again, somebody like Soros or one of his cohorts or one of his associates. And it's been created because these people that are coming up are all got expensive backpacks and designer shoes and they're being loaded on semi trucks, and yeah, they're really refugees. They're really hurting. It's not happening, people. It's all orchestrated. Okay, it's an army. There's a lot of military age. Most of the people, it is said, that are military, and you can see from the pictures that most of these people are military age males, okay? Yeah, they scatter a few women and children in there to make it look good. Can't believe how dumb people are, in this country, how stupid they are. They'll buy into this, and then the whole thing is to bring up the whole race card, the whole playing the race card again with Trump and seeing how he's going to deal with it. And of course, it's all right around the midterms, right? It's all right around the midterms here. So it's all political crap, okay? But the links they go to, the links they're going to now, I've never seen in my lifetime. The links that they're going to overthrow or win or depose or what is it? What's the word I'm looking for here? Get rid of a president. What's that word I'm looking for to get rid of a president? Oh, well, it's early in the morning. Impeach. There you go. If they can't impeach, they'll cause a civil war. And I think that this is really, in a way, this is good for America. It might create a wake-up call. I mean, there might be, hopefully there's a limited degree of chaos. There isn't too much bloodshed, killing in the streets and that kind of thing. But I think it's good for America. It's good for these zombie, idiot, robot citizens here in this country to get a wake-up call. Yeah, maybe they should grab those firearms that everybody cherishes and covets so dearly. Some of these people, let's not use these firearms for four-leggeds and trophies anymore. Let's use them for defending our own property and borders or whatever. No, I think this is good. I think and this will be real interesting. I'm going to be on a trip, so I really I'm going to be heading out to New Mexico. So doesn't matter to me what happens around this time. I'll probably just ignore it all. I might see a few clips here and there on TV. As I'm kicking back in our little casita, Natalie and I are going to New Mexico, and we're going to just enjoy and probably not give it too much attention to this bullshit that you see out there. Now, the other thing that's happening right now, I guess I should cover this, is the bomb thing. Really? there's another hilarious thing that everybody buys into. And it only takes a few days for people like me or people like that are on top of it, like Paul Craig Roberts and some of the other people out there that look at things closely, like, hey, let's look at this closely. Are these bombs real? Are they really from a right wing wacko, or are they from the left wing wackos? um, it's ridiculous, really, because when you think about it, it's like, really, you're going to send a pipe bomb? First, you look at the envelope, and there's no postmark on it, the one they're showing, and it's the pipe bomb's in an envelope, like anybody could. It's so ridiculous. It's all a charade. It's all put on. Anybody in his right mind would realize that that was a pipe bomb. You don't put a pipe bomb in an envelope. Hello? And you don't send them to CNN, and you don't put little flags on their little ISIS flags. Um, it's comical, really is, when you look at this stuff that they try to pass off on the American public. Um, it's really getting to be comical. It's really getting, yeah, you mean, it's, I guess it's horrific, or bombs being mailed to Soros, and, like, these people don't have people that go through their mail and sort everything out and check it out. Like, it would actually really get to them. Oh, the bombs have been mailed to CNN, and they've been mailed to Hillary and Obama, and really, I got some swampland in Florida, if you really believe this shit. This is all staged. It's all orchestrated by one side or the other. And it doesn't make any difference at this point, because they're both friggin' wackos. The only thing that's going to change this shit is for the American people to finally, maybe the lights go on up here somewhere, and they finally realize that all this stuff is a charade. I can't believe people are that dumb. Well, yeah, I guess I can. I guess I can. I don't know. I heard something the other day. This is how stupid people are. There's like over 1 million people, maybe almost 2 million people in this country. When asked the question, where does white milk and chocolate milk come from? They said, well, chocolate milk comes from brown cows, and white milk comes from. Oh, really? I mean, we're in sorry shape here. We're in deep shit, people, because there's a lot of just ignorant people out there, and they're easily led. So, and the rest of them are delusional. The rest of Americans are delusional because they live in this somewhat protective shell. It seems like we're, like I said, they can get up in the morning and go to Starbucks, and they can do their thing, man, and nobody, they don't think twice about being in harm's way. Well, maybe they need to think about that a little bit more. Maybe they need to think about what it's like to be in harm's way. Maybe they need to experience it. Maybe they need to experience what everybody else in the world, okay, in most third world countries and European countries are experiencing right now. Why is America, okay, sheltered? Why is it that we've been sheltered from all this bullshit? I mean, yeah, we have our sporadic nutcase, not even nutcase, planned false flag shootings, FBI, CIA oriented knockoffs of people in large numbers once in a while. usually doesn't affect the general population, though. The thing like the Vegas massacre and the shootings and the school shootings and all this stuff that is basically been orchestrated, set up, and you can't believe anything anymore. You really can't believe anything. You can't believe that what you're seeing is the truth, because if you do, you're an idiot. It's not the truth. It's gone way beyond that now. Was watching a thing last night, Natalie and I, on shifting gears here a little bit on PBS about the original caretakers of this land. The natives of this land, my ancestors and the brothers and sisters of the indigenous ones of this land, and how much they respected it and revered it and lived in tune with it, lived in tune with nature and the stars and Mother Earth, Grandfather Sky. And you look at that kind of stuff, you look at that perspective, you look at that pure spirituality, you look at that mindset. How they wanted, their search was just to be in the perfect place on earth and to realize their oneness with it. You take a look at the shit that's going on nowadays with all this crap here that's going down, and you realize how out of balance everything is. You realize how crazy people have gotten, how uncentered they've gotten, because that was the purpose of these original people, the Hopi and the Zuni, and the original native Indians of this land, not America. I don't like that term Native American, because it kind of trashes the whole thing, the whole concept of what those people were. It wasn't about America, okay? It was about being in oneness with the land. So all this shit you see today is just an aberration. It's a clusterfuck, really. And so, yeah, I want to see... it would be nice to see a lot of shit go down, you know, even if I know I'll be suffering too, but... Man, it's like, you know, things just have to come to a head after a while. They just have to come to a head. They just have to, you know... The civilization either has to fall... And it will fall. I don't know if I'll see it in my lifetime, but it will fall. So anyway, just a little commentary today on another crazy tape loop day in life. So that's all I have to say today about this particular tape loop of craziness. Should be interesting, though, around the midterms. I mean, what a crock, you know. Just that term, midterm. Oh, man. People put that much faith in politics. Too bad. They'll learn someday. Anyway, I'm out of here. Adios, people.